I recently started reaching out to fill my upcoming strategic roundtable, CE only. As you might imagine, I'm hearing lots of reasons why people want to participate, but just aren't ready to do it now. You already know the list of sales objections. As varied as they are, most of them ultimately come down to two basic issues: time and money. Of course, the key to successful sales is to overcome sales objections without missing an opportunity nor being too salesy. But there's a bigger picture, and it's a problem we all deal with. You probably hear these very same objections when you're selling your goods or services, and that means there might be a good meta lesson here for all of us. Let's use our time together to look at just one of the typical sales objections: time. How do you respond when people say they just don't have the time to do what they want to do? I did a little arithmetic to see what it really means when people push back over a weekly 2-hour time obligation. After all, 2 hours a week does seem like a lot of time when you're about to commit. But is it really? If you're like me, you're awake about 16 hours a day, and you probably work about 9 hours a day. That leaves 7 hours of free time each day. Accounting for weekends and vacations, that adds up to about 1,700 hours of free time every year. Here, we are asking people to only commit 24 hours to the program. 24 hours is less than 1% of your free time. 1%, that's almost nothing. I was discussing this with Gloria, and she pointed out that the meeting is during business hours, not free time. And as usual, she was right. So based on that logic, my next question was, would I be willing to come in an hour earlier or work an hour later twice a week to make up the time I'm committing to improving myself, my business, and my life? I'm sure you'll agree the answer is a no-brainer. Of course, I already know how powerful the program is and how much we discover when we work together. But still, here's what else I asked myself. Let's say I didn't join the roundtable. Where would that leave me? Stuck in the same place I've been for several years? Missing out on valuable and profitable business relationships for the rest of my life? Not getting to know other smart people like you and me? Not building a trusted circle of colleagues that will lead me to solutions and proven results with people to support me, help me, refer me, and on and on and on and on? Of course, it's difficult to really understand lost opportunity cost. After all, how do you know what you missed out on if you don't do it? Choices are like that. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both and be one traveler. Long I stood and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by. And that has made all the difference. Just like Robert Frost's road less traveled, will I be kicking myself for not trying everything possible to get more of what I want? More out of life? More out of business? More out of everything? Especially if it only costs a few hours per week. That's the answer to the sales objection you and I need our prospective customers and clients to understand. The question is, which path will you take?